Different setup. Who's fucking with the Matisse rug?
Guys, it's nighttime because we're so fucking busy right now that we have to record at night because we can't coordinate. Wait,
And this, yeah, it's 11:22.
anyway,
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to episode 3.
sorry we didn't upload last week. I was in Colombia. Me encantó. Me encantó. Um, and yeah, we tried recording, and then this fucking boy over here recorded without the audio, and then put his fucking screen all the way down here like a dumbass who doesn't know
Oh.
how to use like electronics or something. But anyway,
No, because I'm gonna defend myself because I'm not stupid. I was screen recording the call. I was screen recording the call, and I had the microphone on, but I didn't know Zoom was this annoying to like cancel out my screen recording because I need to screen record with the fucking Zoom app. So it's not my fault actually, because I was doing everything right. But you
not
had
the
to see
camera
my
part.
face like when I sat down and I finally got the clips on in shot. And I was like putting the volume up all the time. And I fucking realized. I just didn't want to believe it. And I didn't know how to tell you, but I was just like, just gonna, it's not that deep.
Dude, they
We can
literally,
always do it again.
yeah, you literally texted me and you were like, "So are we gonna record again?" And I was like, "Bitch, no." I was like, we can't record. Let's just skip a week. Like it's fine."
Yeah,
Um, but now we're back.
my
So,
fault.
hey, we're here, we're thriving, we're queer, or not really. I don't really like queer people, but
Yeah.
and yeah, we're gonna talk about just like paintings that have given us so much shit that we've gone this close. Just imagine it, whatever the fuck this close means. But
That was the question I was thinking about. Because I feel like my go-to is the fucking noses from the fucking smile painting. But
I remember, okay, funny story. That was a TikTok that I found you was you making your mouth.
really?
Mm-hmm. When you follow, so I remember seeing you follow me, but before I had seen that TikTok of you, and I was like, this person's really lit. And then you followed me, and I was like, oh my God, they're the nose clay teeth bitch. Like, oh my God.
Whoa, I thought you were gonna say the opposite. Because I followed you first. So I was like, me when the artist I like doesn't follow me back. I don't hold
I
a
followed
grudge.
you immediately after that.
I know you did. I know you did. I thought you were gonna say the opposite. I'm just like, whew. Someone came up to me and was like, I've seen your videos since I was a sophomore in high school, and now they're here. And I was like,
Oh, oh.
I said, I said, I'm blushing because I didn't know what to say actually. I think that's a little bit crazy. That's awesome. Because you know what? I would die to meet Joanna Sidia in real life. Where is she? Where's my queen? I'm looking at myself. Okay, you're recording. Never mind. Oh my God. You want to know another funny thing? Oh, I told you. Okay, I like this more. Because I was looking at the corner and I forgot that I can swipe to the right and we're side to side. And when I
This is a
screen
good thing.
recorded it, I was
This is a good thing
recording
that
the
I'm
other
recording. This
guy.
is a really good thing that I'm recording. Your noses on your teeth. What was that about? Like after that's how I found you, but what were you talking about with that?
That's a good painting.
Yes. Like I remember even my friend, remember when I told you that like, oh, I have a friend who goes to SCAD as well?
Yeah.
She saw that painting of yours and that's how she knew about you. Because they were like, who's like I haven't heard that name. And I went, have you seen a painting with like a smile with like clay figures on their teeth? And she was like, oh my God, I love that painting. I saw it out in the hallway in the art building, man. So people know you.
So damn. So I'm gonna tell the story.
Okay.
The reason why I sculpted the noses was because I thought it would be easier to sculpt them rather than to paint them, because sculpting noses is really easy. Tutorial 3, 2, 1, go. I'm just kidding. Um, and everyone's like, you can't use air dry clay, like you can't do that on the canvas, it's gonna fall, it's gonna crack, yada yada. All these mosquitoes, flies, rats in my ear telling me what to do and what. Oh my god, I cut my hair terribly. Anyway, so next day I do like 5 noses. One of them falls, cracks, and then the rest were like on the edge of like falling over. So okay, and I already had like the base for the other one, so I had to like take that off, wipe it, sand it, and even like repaint that area because the clay, like, I mean, of course, it affects it in a way. And I was freaking out. That was like coming back from class and just being like I have to paint mindset. I was asking my friend, the sculpting major, like, do you have glue? Do you have like any glue? Like, what do you know? Like, what can help me put this piece of clay on a flat canvas? She goes, ¿Cómo que se llama? It's like a $2 glue from Home Depot.
Oh,
Nail glue. Nail glue.
yes, Gorilla Glue.
Yes. And she's like, I don't have any left, but like you can see this on the trash. Like I just threw one away. I had never run so fast to a trash can. And I was like scraping, looking for that broken thing. I find it and I rip it out more. And it was me like scraping with my finger the remains and like gluing it in. And I put it
On
on.
your finger? You put
Yes.
Gorilla Glue on your finger?
No, nail glue.
Oh my God, I thought you meant Gorilla Glue.
No, but I've done that too.
Bitch, the only thing gorilla that should be on your body is your gorilla vagina grip. Gorilla Glue.
Hello? Like, okay. Shit. I lost my train of thought. Yes. Yeah, yeah. So then I was like, Maddie, you do paper mache so much. Like, help me. She gave me a little bit. She like saved me. Like, shout out to Maddie as fuck. Because then when I paper mache that shit onto the painting, I was sad. But imagine having that shit due like 3 days, 4 days ahead, and everything's falling apart because I was stubborn enough to not listen. But I need to live through these things. If not, I don't learn.
Yeah, you live and you learn. Biggest life lesson is living and learning.
My biggest lesson in life is fake it till you make it.
Well,
It's my favorite one.
well, yes.
How about you, bro?
Did you fake this friendship so that you could make it to the podcast?
And
Right,
it all worked out.
right. Anyway, so yeah, a painting that I've done.
Good, come back.
Um, I don't know. I haven't had any what's so impressive about yours is that you do like mixed media, and I love that. Like you add so much 3D elements into your art that I feel like before I went to university, I loved doing collage under my paintings. Um,
Mhm.
like instead of a canvas, I would collage like newspapers and shit and then make a
I
painting.
love that.
And then I got to university and they were like, that looks like shit. And I was like, well, fuck. So, I did
Okay, and why are you listening to your school?
because because I don't know, because I was put into a system. I don't know. And it wasn't until Mexico that I decided to be like, fuck this shit. But anyway, I think a painting. Trying to think. I mean, I think just one of my hardest paintings, not hardest, but like that gave me so much crap, like what we're talking about, was like the one that I pulled an onliner for,
The mural?
that I explained in the last video, but like you didn't record it well, so
Yeah, things happen. Move on.
wasn't really recorded. Um, but okay, yeah, you're right. That mural. Okay, so there's like two. Don't pick your scabs.
It
Cover that
itches.
shit.
It itches, and I'm not putting anything on top of it because the wounds keep opening and there's blood on this one.
Ew. You need
I
to
can't
clean
do
it.
that.
You need to clean it and
I
put
did. Literally just
you need to put that cream on it and leave it there until it dries. But don't ever put cream and a Band-Aid because I made that mistake with this scar and now it's you can't even see it. You can't even see it.
I see like una mancha.
This scar. Um, okay, the painting that I was working on.
Yes.
So there's like two paintings. There's like two paintings that I was working on. There was this painting back at university, like when I was back in Austin, that my teacher told us that it was like the last week of school or something like that, like the last week of before summer. It wasn't like winter break, you can come back and finish it, maybe. No,
Mhm.
summer and then you're done. So she thought our last day of class was a Monday, and the classes with her are on Tuesdays. She thought we ended school on a Tuesday. So then she was like, "Oh, you guys like that the week before the last Monday, she said, you guys have until next Tuesday." And then she was like, wait, I got that wrong. You guys only have until this Thursday. So I was like, oh, so I'm killing myself. Like literally, it was so stressful. And so that painting, because my is cheap and I'm broke. I'm a broke college student. I did that big ass painting because I was like, I'm gonna go big, but go big or go home. Like literally. I did a painting that was 5 feet tall, like 4 feet wide, and it was like paintings of me on brown construction paper. Plus, I collaged it because I cut out like the shape of my binder and put lungs that I also collaged, and then put a heart that I also collaged. And I did all of that at night. Plus, on top of that, a whole other story. I had a whole flea infestation back in my apartment.
Oh my
Itching
god, this story was
bad. I
good.
was itching bad while I was.
Oh,
I was like, ugh. Like literally, it was so bad. It was so bad, but I got it done. I literally pulled the all-nighter. I didn't sleep. I went to class that like critique like literally that day and was like, "Well, this is my painting," and everyone was like, "This is so amazing." So I felt really good. Like afterwards, I was
it
like,
was worth it. It was worth it.
"I did that. I did that." But Jesus Christ, like that. The all-nighter plus the flea thing, I was literally on edge. I looked like I was like an addict by how much I was just scratching myself and like painting. Like I swear, I think if anyone walked in on me doing that, other than my friends that knew the story, they would have thought that I was like on something in order to stay awake.
Wow.
But
Wow.
I mean, yeah, like the other one was like that fake ass mural that I did for here in Mexico for like Dia de los Muertos.
Hmm.
Love the mural. I love it. It's actually
Right. Leaves the screen, shows me the butt, like bends over, like what's happening. Right. Oh, show me.
horny ass
I was just like,
motherfucker.
when you can put on Netflix like the visual description narrative, that's me. Oh my God, yes.
Music.
Love that one.
I'm only gonna show that much because I need to roll it back up.
It's
Anyway,
huge. It's so good.
it's
Guys, if you haven't seen it, you're a fake fan.
yeah, it's
Just
on my
like go to their Instagram and give it a like.
give it a like. Wait, that was the one that you found me on, right? Was that
I
that TikTok?
no, I found you with like one of your uh like hashtag relatable, hashtag queer videos.
Me being hashtag trans, and you're like follow.
No, I was like, oh yeah, this is
Okay,
funny. And then I liked it.
follow.
And then I kept getting like more videos. And then I saw that you did art. And then that's when I followed.
Oh, okay, being gay wasn't enough. Got it.
No. There's there's gay annoying people that I can't
So
stand.
you.
And that's okay. Yeah. Like maybe I'm someone's person that they can't stand. And that's okay. I'm not everyone's cup of tea.
Cups of tea, girl, dears, dear.
Can we talk about the like the nostalgia hit of my fucking like painted calculators. I'm so glad I did that. I also
Dude,
painted shoes. I also painted my wall. Like I
I
miss
painted.
that. Bring that back. Bring it back.
Mm.
Are you serious?
No sauce.
Bitch. Listen, 2019 was the time where everyone just wanted to DIY, do it themselves. And everyone was creating instead of. I was gonna say AI can do that for you now. Like everyone just rather like generate an image and call it a day before people would draw it, before people would paint it, and perhaps put it on a damn calculator. And it's true.
Listen, first of all, people weren't doing that in 2019. People were doing that since 2016. Think about the fucking duct.
Okay, but it peaked. It peaked in 2019.
No, it peaked when it was duct tape wallets. That peaked.
Yes.
That was
You're right.
2016. That was an amazing era. Mustache era? Are you kidding me?
Rainbow
Mustache duct
looms.
tape?
Rainbow looms. That was a big one.
Yes.
People were creating. People were not only making friendship bracelets, but like someone would pull up
People
like fruits and a mascot.
People were making secret snacks in your glue stick. They were making jellies in the glue stick. Do you not remember that? Dude, I was on those videos. I watched all those YouTube videos and tutorials to be like back to school DIY, what to do if you blah 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 blah. And one of them was hiding gummies in your glue stick so that
Bitch,
you could
you're
bite
being
into
a
it.
fat ass. You're not being creative. Why are you hiding gummies on your damn like stick, glue stick? Were you making clothes for your erasers?
No, I was eating the EO's fucking chapsticks. That's what I was doing.
For you?
I went
Who didn't take a bite?
like it was a fucking boiled egg.
Actually, but sweet and creamy and oily.
No, but I'm saying, okay, I do like DIY stuff. I love DIY, but I think it's gone a lot more like trendy in the sense that like people are DIYing like clothes flipping stuff or what's it called? Like, or just like I don't know. I miss the duct tape era.
I also miss the
Yes.
duct tape era.
Yes,
And
Gladys.
actually I actually agree with you because 2016 was the time. Everything was fucking peaked there. Everything was just better. Maybe we were just 12 years old, but everything was better. And I'm not trying to get that. Because okay, you are right with like the trendy stuff, but trends unite people. Okay? Trends unite communities. Like everyone was fucking painting calculators, no matter what, and they just wanted to share that. And most people were like painting it for their friends. Like I was doing it for my friends because I thought it was fun.
Oh,
And like till this day, they have that calculator with them.
okay.
But about my erasers, I was in fifth grade. I used to make like Nutella clothes for my white erasers, or sometimes I would make like a dress or like a suit and tie, kind of like Roblox, customize your own character, but I was using my erasers. And then I started like selling them, and tell me why someone bought it for like 10 bolívares, una vaina así. And I was like,
You're
I
like,
always sell everything. I've always been the same way.
I used to sell Rainbow Loom. Dude, I was a fanatic at Rainbow Loom. I was actually goated at Rainbow Loom.
Me
I made
too.
like I made like turtles, I made people, I made like
Oh, you made the sculptures?
yeah.
Okay, sculptural artist, bring that
Yeah.
back. Quit painting. Bring those rainbow looms back.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Fuck all this shit. Fuck that mural. Let me just fuck it off. Rainbow Loom. Yeah, like literally like I started like a little manic attack. But Oh, the mural. Okay.
Dude, we moved on.
No, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it because I
Yes, talk about
seriously,
it.
because it was okay. Here's another thing. I vlogged that entire process and I didn't upload it because my lazy ass. I went to the beach the next week. I got super sick and then I just was like, it's too late. And I keep doing that with all
Real.
my videos. I recorded them and then I'm like, it's too late. But you know what? I'm just gonna sit down in the summer and be like, mass upload all these videos and be like, doesn't matter. I recorded these a long time ago, but they're still videos. Like it's still footage of my process.
And you're still gonna edit them?
Yes. I'm gonna go back
Period.
and I'm gonna edit that mural video. But anyway, I so here's the thing. We had known about this mural. So basically this mural was for Dia de los Muertos. And Dia de los Muertos, like our school, like UNAM, does this whole thing where it does mega ofrendas for Dia de los Muertos.
Mhm.
Update and educate yourself if you don't know what ofrendas and for what that means for Dia de los Muertos. Basically, if you've seen Cow, you've seen it and it's in the movie.
Día de los Muertos.
Yes, Day of the Dead in Mexico. There's this thing called ofrendas, which is like offerings for your family that you've lost for Day of the Dead. Anyway, they're gorgeous. Anyway, our school does this huge thing, like the school here in Mexico, UNAM, does this huge thing where it has all the art students and like other faculties make stuff to present over at the school so that the public can go and walk through it. The painting class had to do murals. Murals, as in just like huge paintings, basically 8 foot tall paintings, like 5 feet wide. Like they're huge. Can like that's what I have rolled up over there. And the theme was commemorating this year was cinematography of Mexico. And everyone was kind of doing, I mean, it made sense. Everyone was doing like cinematography of people that have already passed because it
Mhm.
makes sense. It's Dia de los Muertos. But my wanted to be different. So
Good.
I decided to do cinematography now of Mexico because it's like commemorating
Period.
cinematography, and I'm like Mexican cinematography isn't just old photography. I mean, Mexican cinematography isn't just old movies, like it isn't old just Western films. Right now, there are so many amazing directors and that are
Yes,
Mexican
period.
that people don't know about. Like I bet you so many people have seen a Mexican film and don't realize that that is a Mexican director. Part of fucking Harry Potter was made by one of the Mexican directors that I put in the mural. Um, and
Mm.
yeah, so I decided to do a whole mural. Basically, the horror story of this mural was we've known about it since August. We didn't get the material. This is due before the Dia de los Muertos, which is October. No, it's November 1st. And we knew about this in August. We didn't get the supplies until a week before it was due. So we had to put all the, like, we just got the wood, but we had to cut all the canvas stuff in class. Cut all the, like, we had to mount all the canvas, like, fabric onto the wooden thing. Like, we had to do all of it
Stretch the
and
canvases.
stretch the canvases like for like more than 20 of these
Ugh.
and then paint
If
on
you
it.
don't know, stretching canvases is like torture.
Literally, and imagine how big that is. Like all these students coming together to finally like do it. And then plus we have to put like all the circles and like the outlines to plan a mural because that's how we like drew it was with the planning.
Hmm.
Dude, I was so stressed because I was leaving earlier than everyone else because my ass wanted to go to that playa in Oaxaca. And so I only had 5 days to paint, 5 days to paint an 8 foot tall painting. I was so stressed. And by the end of the painting, I kept looking at it because I did like if you look at I'll insert a photo. The film that I put, I made it at first too dark and I literally stepped back and I was like, I was about to shit myself because I hated it. And I went, I can't believe the last thing that I paint. I hate it. I was like, this is so bad. Like I was like, "Ah!" Like I was about to go crazy. But then thank God there's someone else in the studio with me. That was the last night. Like that next day I was flying to Oaxaca. That was the last night that I was painting. And so thank God there's someone there that said, dude, just do it a lighter color and you'll be fine. And I was like, okay. Paint it all over again. And then I'm like, oh, not bad. But I really had, it was so much self-control of having to step back and be like, I need to stop because I can't anymore. Because you can't pull all-nighters at that school because security isn't the best at night. Like they like leave, so you have to leave. You can't stay like in some American schools like all-nighters. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was the fucking more story. That was really long. I'm sorry.
My students are 24 hours, and now I like some buildings close early, but I'm really thankful that mine just like it's always open. Um, for context, for those that don't know what stretching a canvas is, this canvas right here for my abstract painting took took 2 tries. The first one was too loose, and for the second one, I had to ask for a friend to help me and the professor. And it's just like grabbing a piece of fabric of canvas like this. This is a painting that I'm gonna start working on. This let me grab the painting. Like, never
Fine,
mind.
right?
I'm not doing that. It's too much work.
No, wait, what? Pull it.
No, no, no. It's too much work. Um, you have to buy the
Okay,
stretcher bars.
insert
Hey,
photo.
for your information, the bars were $143.
For
143 that I had to spend. And
the
the
canvas?
fabric, no, for the stretcher bars and the connectors. So you have to build the frame, drill it, put the little extension thingies that like tighten it up even more, and then all of this is staples. So you have to pull with one hand and push staple. Put in your hands.
Oh
Like,
my God.
it's like I don't know how to describe it. Like they feel like they're gonna fall off and like cramp and stay like that forever. It's terrible. And I literally cannot stretch a canvas by myself. I'm not afraid to say it. I always need someone to help me, someone to pull it for me. So I just staple it. And even so, it's a lot of work. So
That staple gun is literally just this. Like it's just holding this and going like it is so much. Like you
it's
need to hold it
it's
with both
so
hands.
far, yeah.
It's like I need to get like that hand grip thing to practice on my hand grip to be able to like, dude, my professor, I love her. She's like, she literally gets it and goes boom, 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 boom. And I'm like,
My problem is not tying it up enough and like putting that pressure, because sometimes I tighten it and then when I put the staple, I lose the grip and whatever. Fuck that shit. Anyway, Loki, we should do at the end of each episode like what artists we're looking at this week. What artist like catches our eye
shit.
from the top of your head.
No, I haven't.
Or you can always go on your phone. But I think
Oh,
as of late,
I know. I literally went to the museum. I literally went to the museum. Okay, an artist that I have been thinking about. It was actually when I went to Bogota. There's a museum of Botero, and this is like one of the postcards of Botero. Because like Botero just paints like very wide, like things and like people. Like
fat
everything
people.
is just like fat people, fat guitars, fat everything. Like everything's just
Do you
fat.
want to know why?
Tell me.
It's a fact. Because he wants to kind of make fun of rich people, because at that time fat people meant wealthy people because they had the luxury of eating whatever they wanted whenever they wanted, and especially alcohol. Like they, yeah, like wine bottles are often portrayed in older paintings because only the rich could afford alcoholic beverage. So I think it's very interesting how he like literally made everything surrounded that theme, and he didn't give a fuck. And he was like one of the first people to like ever depict fat figures.
Yeah, and he has a bunch of sculptures. Like when I went to Cartagena, they're just like sculptures out on the street of like him. So that
He's
was
goaded.
no, literally. And so, when I saw his paintings, I was like, this is so. And also, he died really recently, like in 2024. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I know.
What?
Like, yeah. But anyway, that's one artist I've been looking at. I literally went to the museum and I like saw his paintings in person, and that was just like incredible.
I'm
There's
so
also
jealous.
a
I
really
don't want to think about that.
sorry. But yeah, no,
Okay.
it was great.
And for me, I haven't been like staring at a painter lately. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Erin Miles, I admire you. I love you. Let me pull up some of my faves. But I was gonna say one of the artists that has been like constantly on my mind while I'm painting this is Amanda Ba. She's like friends with Sasha Gordon. I don't know, but she paints this giant people, titans, in like cityscapes and stuff. And my two cachaperas feel like giants. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so she's just been on my mind lately, even though our paintings are not similar. Anyway, and Erin Miles has just like been consuming my brain because the color balance is just the composition, bro. Like I don't I
Ooh. Ooh, wait, send me that.
okay, and like this is another one, and she like just recently had a show in New York City. All these paintings were there. All these paintings were like there. And
Wow.
if I lived in New York, I could go see. But they're 40 by 30 inches, which is like big, but not that big. But I don't know. She
Yeah.
really inspires me because it's a very simplistic style. I can tell that she's like gathering information from like what she knows, but not really following a reference. Because some of, I don't know,
Which sometimes like paintings like that come out to be the best.
I that's what I'm trying to do with my stuff. But then I'm reflecting. I'm like, do I know enough to like completely scratch away what I know, like technical skill wise or like anatomy or whatever, and interpret it however I want? At some
I
point, is it gonna like deteriorate and look like shit? I don't know.
Well, no, I think it's like a really good balance of always having like references with some drawings and stuff and always having that like training in your head, but then being able to paint without a reference is really nice. And that's what's so good about going more in the abstract side of it and finding a style because you can play around so much without a reference than when you want to stay realistic, because realistic you always need a reference.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I've kind of been doing, like just printing it out, have a smaller version of it, so I get a glance of what it is, and then I translate it and scale it to a larger size. But
But yeah,
maybe as time goes on, I'm going to get better at like eyeballing shit, or I'm gonna forget and never look at a reference again and do whatever I want. I actually don't
this
know. That's the best part.
this was without a reference. This was like me practicing, but I still was painting other paintings with references, so I understood the shading of like the face.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. That's yeah. Just a thought, just a little bent. So we
Bueno,
got our artist of the week. Let us know in the comments down below which artist you're looking at. And if you're not, then get on that grind, get on that Instagram grind. You don't need LinkedIn, you don't need to be on the newsletters. Just follow them and uh put them on a little folder. So when you need inspo,
not you
you
giving
just
a tutorial how to use Instagram.
like you just go through it. Like this kid is from my school. He's
Yeah, it's
goaded.
I think it's very important to also have artists to look up to that aren't dead, that are like people near your age, people like painting right now. It's very important to stay connected with artists in our time right now.
I
But
agree.
I like that we're talking about artists that we've been looking at. But
Yeah,
anyway,
I'm gonna save her for next week. She's good. She's good. She's from New York.
yeah. Bueno, thank you guys for watching. Sorry again that we missed last week. We'll be more consistent with that. Get ready for a surprise for next week.
And I'll
Ooh!
probably have a microphone
Yeah, dude,
by
same.
then.
Headphones
Oh my
great.
god, yes. Get so ready for next week. You're not ready. I'm gonna give you guys one clue. They are Hispanic. They are painters and they are my age. Because you're from '03. So
Anyway,
I'm excited. Yay!
see you guys next week. Thank you for your
Thank you for
patience
watching.
and hope you guys like this video.
Whoop, 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 whoop. I don't wanna stop.
Bye.